Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. In the previous chapter, in the previous video, we discussed about the nation building and its problems. Today we will deal with its another subtopic, which is about the government stand for the merger or the inclusion of the princely states, especially about the Hyderabad, the Manipur and the Kashmir. You should be apprised about the fact that before the independence, the Indian states some states were directly under the control of the Britishers and some states were controlled or ruled by the hereditary rulers. Likewise, in the same context, one of the states of some states which were known as the princely states, Sardar Patel or the interim government took the firm stance to get these princely states merged or make them to sign the instrument of accession with Indian Union, and would not allow the Indian Union to split into regional or into the small states. Sardar Patel took a historic role in order to negotiate the things with the princes, with the princes of the day, and motivate them to join their hands or to sign the instrument of accession. Most of princely states agreed to become the part of the United India by means of an instrument of accession. Likewise, the accession of Junagadh, Hyderabad and the Kashmir proved very much difficult, as the princes of these states were not of the opinion to join the Indian Federation. The separation or the partition movement, which was guided by the three principles that either the people of the states will be allowed to remain independent or to join their hands with the Indian Union or to join their hands with the Pakistan. Likewise, the three principles which were guided by the Indian interim government were: the first principle was the willingness of the people, whether the people of the same territory, whether the people of the princely state are willing to join their hands. If so, then they will be allowed to join, but if they want to remain independent, they will be allowed to do so. Likewise, Government of India give some sort of autonomy to some regions on the basis of their social, economical and the political backgrounds that they were having before the ages. Likewise, the third thing, which was the most important thing, was the territorial integrity and the consolidation of the borders or the territorial boundaries of India has been maintained all over these states. So under these circumstances, the states, the princely states which were within the Indian territory, they were informed, they were apprised about the facts. If the majority of the people of their states are willing to join Indian Union, they should come, and they are having the cultural, linguistic as well as other relations with the Indian territory. However, the problems arise within the three princely states. Let us discuss first the problem of the Hyderabad. The problem of the Hyderabad was that the Hyderabad was entirely surrounded by the Indian territory. Likewise, Nizam wanted the independent states of the state Hyderabad, but and which resulted into the standstill agreement within India. The moment against the Nizam was gathered by the communists as well as the Hyderabad Congress. The Congress wanted that, and the communists wanted that the people, there should be a complete merger of the Hyderabad with the Indian Union. But the Prince of the Hyderabad wanted that the state should remain independent. As such, the Prince of the Hyderabad allowed its Razakars to suppress the movement. These Razakars, what they did? These Razakars murdered, maimed, and raped as well as looted the people of the Hyderabad. In order to save the lives of the people, the Indian government ordered its army to tackle the situation. The army took the control of the situation, and within a couple of days, the Nizam was compelled to sign the instrument of accession. After that, Hyderabad became the part of the Indian territory. Same was the problem within the Manipur. Manipur was strategically an important political princely state. It was ruled by the Budhachandra Singha. The Singh signed the instrument of accession with the India with the condition that he will be given an autonomy in order to save the social, socio-economic and social linguistic and socio-cultural identity of the Manipur. But when elections were held in the year 1948 for the Legislative Assembly, in which the Budhachandra Singha decided that the Manipur shall remain a constitutional monarchy. The Budhachandra Singha later was pressurized by the Indian government to sign the instrument of accession without consulting the members of the Legislative Assembly. As such, the question of Manipur is still a question mark within the Indian Federation. Likewise was the issue of the Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir was a state which was a princely state, which was never the part of India. It was always an independent state, having its 5 provinces, that is Jammu, the Kashmir, the Ladakh, the Gilgit-Baltistan, and the Muzaffarabad Mirpur area. This state was comprised of 5 provinces, and this state was ruled by, it was rather bought within the 75 lakhs which they have purchased, the Maharajas have purchased it from the Sikh regime. But what happened after that, when there was the division, there was a partition of the country of the Bharat within 2 territories, within two nations, the arise of Pakistan and the framing of the conditions that these princely states will be asked either to remain independent or to join their hands with Pakistan or to join their hands with India. But Maharaja declared its state, Jammu and Kashmir, as an independent state. But what happened after that, in the year 1947, on 26th of October 1947, the Pakistan sent its tribals and raided troops to the Indian territory, to the territory of Jammu and Kashmir. As such, Maharaja requested the Indian government for sending its troops for its help, but Indian government refused on the condition that it will not send its troops unless Maharaja will not agree that he will join his hands with us, and he will make the decision that we will make Jammu and Kashmir a state of the United India. Later on 26th of October 1947, Maharaja sent a letter to the Lord Mountbatten to inform him about his decision that I want to make the accession and I want to sign the instrument of accession with the India, that Jammu and Kashmir shall be a state of the Union of India. After that, the question mark here arises. Since 1947 till date, the 3 wars have been fought between the 2 nations, between India and Pakistan, on the question of Jammu and Kashmir. Although in the recent years, on 5th of August 2019, Modi government made a declaration to abolish Article 370 of the Indian Constitution as well as the Article 35 of the Constitution. But the issue is still there, and it will remain there unless there will be not the political solution to the problem of Jammu and Kashmir. That is all about this Peninsula states. In next video we shall discuss its other subtopics. Till then, have a good day. Thank you very much.